We're on the 8th floor, 22 West 27th Street, getting an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at a day in the life of MNC Saatchi World Services.
Welcome to MNC Saatchi World Services. We are a global communications company, and our office in New York City is an extension of our home office in London. We were really excited to move into New York City because we were able to expand our global footprint to really grow into one of the biggest advertising markets in the world. So when we found this space, it was completely gutted. There were dirty floors, rugs piled to the ceiling, and the walls were not finished and the windows were filthy. We were really excited to find it because it felt like a diamond in the rough. One of the best parts is we were able to go through all of the massive rugs in this storage space, and we were able to pick out a rug to keep here as part of our welcome entrance area. In partnership with Nomad, we were able to design this entire space and bring it together to something we were really excited to showcase. One of the biggest things I wanted to bring into this office was the collaboration of the whole team. We spent the first few months without an office, and we were working around different offices in the city, and we were finding different places, to set up shop for a day. And my biggest goal was this to not feel like the MNC Saatchi World Services office, but to feel like our office. We wanted to bring New York into the space. So what we did was we created pitch decks on what was the best way that we could bring the Manhattan vibe here, and what we all voted on and decided was that we would name every single one of our spaces a park in Manhattan. So the first park I'm going to take you in is Central Park. One of the greatest things about this space is that it has a view of the Empire State Building right outside this window. But the other part is we were able to expose all of this brick and really bring in the kind of New York vibe, expose brick, the tall ceilings, and really make it a place where we can come together and have some of our meetings. Something else we were really excited about was to have in these built-in phone booths. And this allows us to have spaces where people can have one-on-one meetings. And each of these phone booths is built as a square. So we have Washington Square, Madison Square, and Union Square. Each of these has been designed by a member of staff. So we found a picture that matched the theme. We were able to find different lamps, and then we soundproofed them. Something else that our staff was able to do is we went to Fish's Eddy, which is a local store about 5 blocks away that sells really cool vintage things, dishes and mugs. And we had each of them pick out a different picture that represents Manhattan. And so some of these are funny, some of these are random, but each of them is a different story about being in Manhattan or something funny that happens to people who live here. So this is kind of our little area to sit and hang out. And yeah, it's a really great vibe we've created. I'm surrounded by people every day that I am learning from and that have really great experiences and stories to tell, and they bring those unique experiences and stories to their work. Welcome to my office. It's been really fun decorating this. We were able to expose all of the brick along this wall. I have amazing amounts of sunlight throughout the day. Awesomely, each of the desks in this whole space are standing desks. So every desk throughout the office goes up and down, which has been really nice for people who want to stand or sit throughout the day. The name of this space is City Hall. So welcome to City Hall. When I initially joined, I came on as a consultant and worked for quite a few years, and I was asked to find a place for an office and start hiring a staff. And so when I started, we had about 4 people working in the US. We've now have 41 staff members. Throughout the construction process, we were able to pick out the different sizes of each of these rooms, and we were able to decide how we wanted them laid out and which ways the tables go, and each of the windows. So it was really a great way to make sure that we were having the most efficient use of our space. Each of these is named after a large park in Manhattan. So we have Morningside, we have Riverside, and we have Bryant Park. Sometimes it gets hot and sometimes it's beautiful outside, so we like to crack this door open. Getting some sun on a really nice day is a nice little highlight. Whenever we need a little bit of fresh air, it's a really nice spot to come out here and soak in some sun, look at the very New York City vibe. We have the water towers and we have all of the buildings around us and a really beautiful church right over there. So it's really a nice place to just get some fresh air. All right, so one of our favorite parts of the office and where we spend most of our time, obviously, just like in any house, is the kitchen. We were able to design this really closely with Nomad and their construction team, and we were able to design this one-piece island. I'm not sure how they got it up here, but it looks awesome, and it's been a really great place for us to come together. We have Thursday drinks, so we have our cold brew coffee tap and all of our sparkling water machines, and it's been just a really great place for us to hang out. One of the most fun parts, and everybody makes fun of me, but this is my favorite thing, is that we have family lunch. And so we bought this long table. Every day we have, at 1 o'clock, a lunch where we all come together. We don't have a rule about how often people need to come in the office because we haven't had to. And I think that is really a testament to the space itself. People want to be here. People want to come in and spend time with their coworkers, and they want to collaborate. Because we are a global company, we have offices all over the world. And what we found is that we don't know what time it is every time we want to reach out to our colleagues. Or the wall of clocks, where we have a picture showing the location of our office, but then the time in each of those places. And then finally, we have our lockers, and we are not done with them yet, but we have caricature faces going to be going on every single one of them, so that everybody has a place to safely lock up their stuff. So it's become more of a gathering place than it has a workplace. It's just the energy that that brings has been really nice. Kind of the office across M&C Saatchi that people really like to come to.